Nutters? It's your boy Marcus, back in black, and today we are going to be talking about the Chernobyl dance party rave and the people that's too stubborn to leave that place alone. If you don't know anything about Chernobyl, look it up. It is a nuclear disaster site and has been, and is still kind of radioactive, so leave it alone. Coming up next. Alright, now before we even get started, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And go ahead and check us out on Instagram, MixNuts3000. Again, that is MixNuts3000. Check us out on Instagram. Go ahead and run that. What's up, Mix Nutters? It's your boy Marcus, back in the building, and today we're doing... Alright, now this story is completely crazy because when I was reading this, I couldn't believe people really wanted to do it. Now we all know after 2020, people was tired of being in the house and being locked up, and they wanted to get back to those raves and festivals where you camp out and stuff, Tomorrow World, Bonnaroo, Burning Man even. But I think people really, really missed it so much, it drove them a little crazy. Because let's talk about Chernobyl, aka Chernobyl, the radioactive disaster location that people are now setting up parties in. Let's dig into it. The village of Hubin was never officially evacuated, but over the last 30 years, so many people have left that the effect is the same. Of a few dozen houses, most stand empty, and a single multi-purpose shop caters to an aging population. Plastic flowers adorn a Soviet war memorial engraved with symbols no longer tolerated in Rave. So the road that once connected Hubin to its local municipal town, Chernobyl, was blocked 3 days ago. Alright, so the Rave in Hubin is the brainchild of Igor Okra. For several weeks, he and a team of volunteers have been sweeping debris into piles inside the old club building to make space for dance floors and a bar. The promotion of the event was controversial, and an online video clip showed a masked man dubbing paint on rainbow colors over the town sign and in the location. So here's the thing, this seems outlandishly dangerous. I mean, it's a little town outside of Chernobyl, but that whole zone is not really good for you. Bring a Geiger counter, check that radiation in the air. But do I need to be at a club in an abandoned town because it was close to a nuclear disaster? Probably not. I know we all want to party, but dude, I don't want to party that bad. Or we got to figure something else out. I don't know if I want to just be dancing around while my face is melting. Long-term effects of one night of partying. Shit. No thanks. But anyway, let's get back to it. By nightfall, the dance floor is manic. Pumped up ravers in neon costumes swing glow sticks and blow whistles. By 10 p.m., one partygoer has already passed out on a sofa, and after his friends help him outside, he promptly staggers back in and collapses again in the same place. People gather around fires on the lawn outside, stray sparks and cannabis smokes hang in the air as the local bands riff. So they're using this kind of like a hangout spot / like those old school warehouse raves from back in the day where people were popping ecstasy. So it's clearly dangerous and just kind of off the books. which is good and bad, but like the radioactivity part, I cannot get over that. What are you doing? I did not know so many people were interested in going into a dangerous zone where literally the air and surrounding environment is radioactive. I didn't know it was a tourism thing for that. I can see like the creepy town and abandoned town and wanting to see it or whatever. But we got something called the internet where you could just look at photos and live videos and stuff. I don't know if I really need to be there. People are willing to spend all that money just to be potentially exposed to residual radiation. It just blows my mind. You know what I mean? But now, I mean, that was different. That was different times. Now you're doing a tour. I'm like, yeah, we already got the coronavirus. Isn't that, I mean, that's enough risk. I mean, now you're going to Chernobyl for a party? Like, what? I'm telling you, man, this coronavirus done made people all kinds of crazy. They just like, well, let's just risk it all. They're just rolling the dice on any little thing. I have no idea what's happening. It's so wildly popular. I mean, they are making a lot of money on this. People are coming from all over to go to this party in this little abandoned town with like a few old people left outside of Chernobyl, just because of the location alone. That it's being overcrowded. I never would have thought this would be that popular, man. I mean, that is insane. I mean, drinking out in the woods. I mean, first off, let's just get right down to it. All that radiation been going out there for about 30 years, right? So, if Bigfoot's real, he's probably out there. You know what I mean? Like all that radiation, you don't know what you're gonna run into. You know what I mean? Chupacabra might run out. You don't know. What does that do to the animals, man? I mean, if anything freaky is gonna snatch you and drag you back, Chernobyl. All right. I think they even got a series called Chernobyl. Like, I think everybody's kind of worried about that. 30 years of radiation. That's plenty of time for stuff to evolve and become, weirdy. So, these people, they either brave or stupid or a little mixture of both, probably. That's it for me today. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixnuts. Check us out on Instagram. That is mixnuts3000. Mixnuts3000. Check us out. And until next time,